Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Steve, this is John, and today we're going to be cutting out the front arches on the E46 project for the Pandem kit and adding on the side sections for the front bumper, which brings it into the actual new arches of the Pandem kit. So I hope that you like this video. If you do, please like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps our channel grow, and make sure that you watch this video all the way to the end, which brings up our watch hours as well. So we're going to crack on with that now, and we'll see you again soon. Right, let's try this one again and try and actually push record. So on this part here, you can see we've just marked it out in pen quickly. We don't want to cut out too much, just in case we go way too far and then you can't add metal. So it's always best to cut a little bit, and then if you need to cut more out, you can do. We're trying to keep away from areas that you can mount onto. So John's just going to cut that out now. Go ahead, John. Right, so there we go. Front arch done. We're going to be taking this off completely. We're either going to modify this inner arch, which I don't think we can really do, so I don't think it's going to really serve any purpose. So once we've got this out completely, there's probably sections inside that arch, obviously, where there's holes for access to things, what we might need to sort out and create some sort of weather protection. Right, so what's that tool called, John?
It's a flapper disc.
A flapper disc. So what that's done is that's just made that a lot more, like, less sharp and everything. And
you can continue with a flapper wheel to lose paint remnants and rust remnants and stuff like that. And if you had rust marks, like where I hit it with a grinding disc, it blistered a lot of the paint.
Yeah.
So I've rubbed that back down like this. I'll go over it again, then we'll get a coating of something on it just to prevent the panel rusting.
Yeah, so just use a flapper disc just to literally sort of burr off the sharp edge. So that side's pretty much done. I'll crack on with the other side. So the reason why I want to try and keep these bits here is because you can see that this inner arch, it has these little mounting points here. So when we get away with this and the Pandem kit goes back on, I want to try and mount, even put a piece of fiberglass on the kit which goes to this bit here, and then we can mount it on, so it just makes the kit a bit stronger. Because I'm a little bit worried once we've got the kit on, obviously when you're doing like 70 miles an hour down the motorway, is there air going to get inside that, and obviously all the crap that comes off the road, because there's a gap about this big with the kit on. So I'm thinking of just doing a bit of fiberglass in there onto the kit, and then it's detachable the same as the way this is. So that's the plan. We'll put the arches back on now, yeah, and then get the front bumper on, and then mark out the front bumper.
Yeah.
Sweet, let's get that on down. Right, so we need to fit on these sections here, on this part of the bumper, so it has more of a graduate mould going up into the wider arches. But not a genuine Pandem kit, and this is not a genuine bumper. This bit here is very square, it's like a right angle, whereas this bit isn't, it's more tapered. So when I put this in, and I'm lining it up with the arch here, so you can see that is where the body kit line is supposed to be, because that's nice there. This line is off. Can you see that on camera? Yeah, you can. This line is not in line with that, so that's going to look a bit silly. But if I push that bit down at the front here where the square front is, so it's making that into more like this, that is now in line there. And then obviously if we screw that in, that will hold that there, push against this, but we've then got a gap here. Now I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like that. That's not a major issue because we can always add more fiberglass here to make it look like that is lined up properly with that. The thing that I'm worried about is if I screw this all in like this, it's putting a lot of pressure against this corner here, and I don't want it to split on this corner. So on the kit you can see this edge here, it's like tapered down, and that's pushing against this section of the bumper here. It's putting a lot of pressure on there. So I'm just going to nip this out here, and hopefully that will stop it from putting too much pressure on the bumper. So now we've cut that lip off, it's not putting as much pressure against that bumper, so it is now a lot more freer. I feel like I can move it a bit better. So don't get me wrong, we're still going to have pressure when we push against here to get that line to line up. Yeah, it's lined up. So the only thing I'm worried about is when we drill in here and drill in there, is it going to have enough pressure to sort of pull it away? Right, so now we've drilled the 6mm bits here. This is for the bolt, obviously bolts it onto the bumper. And now we're going to drill a 10mm to put the permanent fixings in. We'll show you how to do that once they're done. So these are the permanent fixings. As you can see, they're made out of metal rather than rubber. And what I've found with the rubber ones, obviously if there's a bit of pressure pulling or pushing, then they're more prone to sort of rip out. So we're going to use the metal ones here, as it will be stronger than the rubber ones. This is the tool what you use. So you put that in the end there, and as you spread apart the arms, it literally pulls the end of that.
Yeah, you'll see it. So that now goes on the end of there.
So it just screws on.
Like so. And then goes into there. Like so. And then you ratchet style, just like a riveter. And then it creates a permanent fixing. You unscrew your bit, and we now have a permanent fixing in our bumper. What it's doing inside the bumper is it's actually got a crumple zone, and you'll see it expand as I compress it. So it's doing that in the bumper.
Yeah.
And becoming a permanent sealed fixing.
Oh, let me grab another one. So that's what it looks like before it's been pulled in the machine. That's what it looks like after. So as you pull it, this bit here is behind the hole, which creates obviously the bumper. The plastic goes in between those two bits. So then that is now permanent fixing. Right, it's just starting to rain, so I just want to quickly give you a little view of how it looks with those extended bits on the bumper. We'll go into the arches. Looks so much nicer and neater, and you can see how nice that goes into the arch there. This is the bit that I was talking about where there's a gap where we've cut it, but it's not going to be an issue because we can always add fiberglass here and create a piece there so it looks like it's more joined in to it. That side is a bit better. You're going to get variances and differences on either side because it's all pattern part stuff. Next thing we need to look at is these are very, very tight on the bottom here. And as you can see, it's causing these to pull out because it's just too much pressure on it all. So we're gonna sand this down and sand this bit, and hopefully it will slot in a bit better and have less pressure against it because it's really, really tight. I'm pushing that in, you can feel and see the the resistance against it. Some bits here finished, so I want to put some expanding foam in here and get this on, and then make a fiberglass bit here. There was a bit here that I cut off, which I believe is supposed to be mounted here, but because when I took the side skirts off, you can see this bit of metal here sticks out in that sort of shape like that, and you can see it sort of there, and where this goes back I didn't think that was going to fit, so I might just nip this bit off. I'm not too sure because it is the seal of the car, the body, so I'll have to find out whether that's okay to cut out. If not, I'm just going to put some expanding foam in here and then make a piece of fiberglass what goes there like that to stop any roads, dirt and salt getting in the back of that, and that would be nice. And the same with the back, so I need to put some expanding foam in here and then make a piece here, because this again, so we've got this here which fits on there nice, there's nothing really to mount onto, so I'm just gonna have to make a bracket or something, or drill into this and make that as, you know, fixing on points after we've obviously sanded these areas and done something with these to get them to fit better. Once that's all done, the car will be ready to wrap. So I know it's taken a little bit of time, but it is getting there. We want to make it as perfect as possible. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. In our next video, we will be introducing our new project car. This is not it. This is a car that John here is rebuilding the engine. So this will be up and running soon. We will do a video on this for buying and selling cars and what you need to look out for when you're buying and selling cars. So yeah, the next video will be us introducing the new project car. We've got big plans for it. You're going to like what we're going to be doing to this. I can't wait myself. Next E46 video will be us sorting out all of the kit, because there's areas where it doesn't fit that well, being a pattern part kit, and obviously the front bumper's pattern part, other bits are pattern part. Easy repairs, easy fixes with a bit of fiberglass and a bit of sanding. So we're going to sort that out next time. And after that, we'll be lowering it, getting the new wheels on, and then getting ready to pick the colour to wrap it in. So we're now done for today, and we will see you again next time. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel to see our future projects and anything else that we're doing. We are planning, hopefully, if things stay open this summer, for drifting challenges, possibly going to Germany, going around the Nürburgring, but again, it all depends on the lockdown and how things are working out for the moment. Everyone keep well, and we'll see you again soon.